I'm talking to you today on March the 12th, 2020, from St. Louis. We are in the midst of a concern about the COVID-19 virus, coronavirus, and I wanted to say some words so that people could know how to adapt to these difficult situations. First and foremost, to those families who are being affected directly, we send compassion and kindness and wishes for people to recover easily without distress. And for those who are quarantined around the world, may this only be a short period of time, and may everyone be well. There are three things, however, I would like to say that may be of some hope. There are three good possibilities of things coming out of this experience that may be helpful. The first is that the technology and science that we have now is far better than we had, of course, during the Spanish flu in 1918. Far better than when we had the Hong Kong flu in the late 60s. Even far better than what we had for SARS in around 2002. We know much more, and we will be devoting a tremendous amount of energy, science, good brain power to be able to learn more about these viruses and how to treat them, how to prevent them. This is going to be very, very good for our world in general. Second is that this condition is impermanent. It will only last for a period of time. Usually when the weather gets warmer, these viruses tend to go away. And we need to learn how to practice better hygiene, just generally overall. We need to be more aware of how it is that we are spreading just the regular flu that kills 61,000 Americans. So this is no small matter. It just didn't get on the news as much as this one virus. So we need to be able to know how to practice washing our hands, learn how not to spread things when we're not feeling well. My wife of many decades, I'm not a monk, so I'm a layperson, I'm married. My wife and I, we are practicing social distancing now. We separate ourselves by at least 6 feet. This has helped our relationship a lot. We're getting along better than ever. But more seriously, this is also a time when we can really check ourselves. How much fear do I have? How much aversion do I have? How much upsettedness do I have? So this tells us how much more practice we need, much more progress we need to make on ourselves on a spiritual level, so that we're less disturbed and distressed, so that we know how to experience more caring, more kindness, more compassion, rather than fear. We can check this in ourselves to see how disturbed we are by all of this. Back in the other days when we didn't get so disturbed and distressed, it wasn't that we had CNN telling us breaking news every 5 minutes of how many people have this disorder. This is just overdone, in my opinion. We do need to practice regularly good hygiene. We need to practice also good mental hygiene, not to be too disturbed and distressed by things, not to be too fearful. I say this to you as someone who in the high-risk group, over 70. not too much disturbance and distress in the mind. Mostly wanting to have compassion for those who are afflicted both by the physical and also by the mental fear and anxiety. This is more disturbing than the physical right now in our country. So in a few weeks or months, we hope that all of this is something that has faded away, that we've learned a great deal from science, that we've learned how to practice and will remember to practice better hygiene with each other, and that we learn how to continue to be less fearful. I hope that these words help us to be calmer in the face of all of the things that are stirred up. Thank you very much.